Hi everyone, it's Heaven, and I'm making this very quick video on the topic of possessions, demon entities, and fallen angels. First off, let me say that these things are real. It doesn't matter what religion you are, what you believe in, if you don't believe in, these things are real. Just like there is a God, there is a devil. As it is above, there is below. You'll hear these things a lot, the yin and the yang, night and day. There has to be a counterpart to each side to make a whole. When it comes to the matter of possessions, people can be possessed in many ways. An easy form of possession, one might say, is peer pressure. Have you ever found yourself hanging around someone that you just met and you're engaged in a conversation, let's say about 5-10 minutes or so? You're noticing that your body movement is similar to their body movement. Your laughter is getting like their laughter. You guys are just pretty much two peas in a pod. That is like a very simple form of, I guess you can kind of think of it, reflection possession. Okay. Now I throw that one out there just so you can see that that's something you guys agree with. You know that that's probably happened to you at some point in your life where you mimicked, another individual. Well, possession works in a similar way, except that you're not mimicking, you're becoming. Okay? So, it has to do with your soul. And, unless you have a mental illness, schizophrenia and stuff like that, psychotic break, typically only one soul can be in a vessel, within a vessel at one time. So, either a possession is forced upon you, meaning your individual soul is driven out, or you welcome it into your vessel, and you kind of step aside or check out for it to take over. Okay, this happens a lot with celebrities. You often hear them say something like, "I have a muse," or "I become this alter ego." Really, they're talking about possession. Okay, and welcoming possession that they allow happen. Okay, liquor and drugs, these are all gateways. These are things that open up portals, okay? A window. And when you open up that portal or window, you're giving permission. You're allowing these things to enter, all right? You can't get mad and then, cry out victim afterwards because you are allowing yourself to be vulnerable to this, okay? So, a lot of the time people are possessed this way. And you can see, how some people act really night and day after they've been drinking a lot. And you're like, wow, who are you? You have a drinking problem. Most of the time, it's not that they have a drinking problem. It's just that they're very vulnerable to possession, okay? And, they just don't know how to handle it, so they just continue to drink. But that's for another video. And let's go back to just the simplistic matter of possession. Okay, when it is unwelcome. When it is unwelcome, it's when people do stuff to you, say witchcraft, black magic, stuff like this. That happens. People do that to you, and curses. These are things where it's an unwelcome possession. You'll see movies like The Exorcist. That stuff is real. So that would be an example of like an unwanted possession. Attachments. If you are someone who's very vulnerable to this, or sensitive, as they say, you may form an attachment with an entity, which could then lead to possession without your knowledge. Okay, there's a change in your mood, and you find yourself easily irritable and stuff like that. That could be a sign that something's off. So get like a spiritual cleansing or something, so that can detach itself. Okay, so possessions, demons, fallen angels, they're really all one and the same thing. Okay, their goal is pretty much the goal of what's happening in the world right now is to collect as many souls as possible. There has been an ongoing spiritual war that is happening. Some of us can see it, some of us don't want to see it, but it is happening right now. And that's what they do. They want you to lose your soul. They want you to control you, so that they can win the war. And you can't let that happen. So I just wanted to put that out there. I mean, you don't have to believe me. A lot of people challenge this and question it. When people talk about this stuff, the first thing people say is, "Oh, they're crazy." But until you've experienced this or witnessed it, firsthand and seen what possession can do and what it looks like, or in my case, if you grew up in an environment where this was like natural, like, you know, people talked about it like it was the new style in town, then you know it's real and you know that it's not a joke, and then you'll learn how to protect yourself from things like this. So please share your experiences with this topic. Share the knowledge that you know on your comments below. And please make sure to subscribe and let me know if you'd like me to talk about other topics or to go in deeper about this topic. Thank you guys. God bless and take care.